Coming up on JNN, we take a look at the addition of wireless on campus, we wrap up the winter sports season, and we pay tribute to Mike Cantwell as he finishes his last season coaching. We also take a look at Julia Lobo's new segment that features all things trending, Tabari Devone comes back for a second rendition of Crowdsourcing, and we share one final moment with our principal, Jeff Albritton. All this and more on today's JNN.
Good morning, Grigori High. I'm Matthew Martinez.
And I'm Stephanie Romero. Today is Friday, February 27th.
Today is a traditional day.
So remember to go to all your classes. Let's get started.
Grigori has installed just under 100 wireless routers these past few weeks. This means we now have Wi-Fi on campus. Lauren Torpy and Tommy Tran bring you the story.
After 5 years of waiting, installation of Wi-Fi in all campus buildings is nearly complete. This is all a part of a district-wide initiative to provide greater internet access.
As part of the LCAP funding that was provided to the technology department for this year, one of the many initiatives that were included to upgrade the network infrastructure was to install wireless access points at all of the school sites so that staff and students would have wireless access instead of having to be physically connected with a computer.
Each school, including Grigori, got the Wi-Fi in order to promote device use in the classroom.
They will be able to use it for, if they're doing their homework or something like that, and rather than have to go to a computer to look something up, they have instant access.
About a week ago, we got the Wi-Fi in. I've been using it since. I use it for everything. I'm always on my phone. A lot of the projects we do during school is based off my phone, like looking up words or looking up diagrams, how to make things, YouTube videos, and it helps a lot because it's faster, it's more efficient. You're not waiting around like for videos to load and stuff.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi is simple. First, go to your device settings. Then select Wi-Fi. After this, turn your Wi-Fi on. Once this is complete, click on MCS Wi-Fi. Enter the same login you would use on a school computer. Click Accept, and now you are connected to the Grigori Wi-Fi. However, once you are connected, be aware that the district can filter what you search on your browser.
With the technology, we're providing the wireless. Definitely there will be some limitations, but from an educational standpoint, they should be able to get what they need for their education. If you're not looking at things that are inappropriate, then you shouldn't have a worry. Now, do you need to worry about what's on your device, like us going backwards downstream and hacking into your phone and pulling things off? That would be unfounded.
I've been able to gain access to all social media aspects of it, such as Twitter, Pandora, Instagram, everything, even though we're not supposed to be on it. They don't have to go over their data because that's crucial nowadays.
The Wi-Fi installment is a part of a larger plan. In the future, we can look forward to the addition of one-to-one devices in the classroom and the Bring Your Own Device program. Until then, the Wi-Fi is here for students and staff to use the internet for their own purpose. This has been Lauren Torpy and Tommy Tran reporting for JNN.
Thanks, Lauren and Tommy. Juniors, listen up. These next few announcements are just for you. If you're planning on going to a four-year college, you must take the SAT and/or ACT. Fee waivers are available for those with free and reduced lunch. See Ms. Shepard for more information. Also, don't forget to give your email addresses to your counselors during balloting in order to receive college and scholarship information. Junior athletes planning on playing a collegiate sport must see Ms. Shepard to begin the recruitment process. Next up, Anaisa Medina comes to us from the JNN Winter Sports Box.
What's up, Jags? I'm Anaisa Medina coming at you from the JNN Winter Sports Box. Boys and girls basketball season has come to a close, and individual wrestlers continue to compete in postseason meets. Now let's get started with our wrap-up of the winter season. Our boys basketball team faced Enox for the Jags' last game of the season on Tuesday, February 17th. At the half, the score was 26-24 with the Enox lead. However, the Jags came back, motivated and wanting to beat Enoch one final time. Jags ended with a victory of 62-55. We checked in with Matt Mullen and a couple of our players after the game.
Went against Enoch, who's going to the playoffs, so it's kind of exciting to play a playoff team from our league, and to play so well and beat them on their own home court was exciting on their senior night.
It was a big game because we beat them on homecoming, so I expected us to come in and play a tough game, knowing we're not going into playoffs, which is going to be hard, but we played well and got the W.
Last game went well. You know, we were able to come out with the victory, and we beat a playoff team in Enoch. They're probably going to go in and hopefully make some noise in the playoffs and represent MMC well, so for us to beat them was a big statement. This season was full of adversity, but we definitely came out and proved ourselves in some games. You know, we beat Mohai at their homecoming. We won tonight. We won our homecoming, so we definitely proved that talent-wise we're a contender in league. We just didn't bring it every game, and that's unfortunate.
When we played together and played hard, we knew we always have a chance to win. And we knew that tonight would be the same. It's kind of hard because it was the last game and we aren't going to playoffs, so I was a little worried, would we be distracted by that, but we really played together and hard, and it was fun to coach.
The boys finished with a rough season record of 4-10. Also wrapping up their time on the court, our Lady Jags fell behind early in their game against the Eagles last Wednesday with a score of 17-24 at half. They lost with the final score of 34-52. They ended their season with a league record of 8-6.
We had a really good season. This year was Sawyer's last season, so we wanted to make it great. And we're 18-9, so that was a good record for us.
Yes, that's right. I spoke to Coach Sawyer myself, and girls basketball will have a new coach next year. As for wrestling, they have dominated the mats, having finished undefeated and winning the league title. After section qualifiers last week, 5 of our wrestlers will be moving on to CIF Masters. Those wrestlers are Cadence Mitchell, Nick Kerr, Jaime Polito, Ethan Villavicencio, and Mikey Villavicencio. We would also like to congratulate Talia Morenz for being the first female wrestler from Grigori to make it a state. Head wrestling coach Cantwell has made many accomplishments throughout his coaching career, and this season wraps it up. And now, we pay tribute to Cantwell's coaching career.
I was standing in the middle of a mat coaching 4 matches at the same time by myself, and I just decided this is what I want to do. It was fun. It was a lot of. I enjoyed it and decided this is how I want to spend the rest of my life.
Mike Cantwell started his coaching career at Davis High School in the early 90s. He started as an assistant under head coach Bob Quick.
I became a teacher because I wanted to coach. I always thought, until recently, thought of myself as a coach first who happened to also teach. Bob Quick taught me how to get kids to do things that they didn't think they could do. For 9 years, he was the head coach and I was the assistant.
It was just a joy coaching with Mike. He's an easy guy to get along with.
Him and I, we're especially when we're at Davis, we're very close friends. I have a lot of respect for him.
We miss him here at Davis because he had a good program.
A good program that produced one wrestler that won it all.
The highlight experience with Cantwell was definitely winning state. You know, I can still picture after I got my hand raised and I was a state champion. You know, I'm running back to my coaches, and I got that picture ingrained in me forever. Him with a big smile, and our assistant coach, Mr. Caldwell, next to him, and just gave them both the best hug ever.
When he won the state title, it's one of the happiest moments of my life. Don't tell my wife I said that, because it's right below my kids.
The victories didn't stop at a state title. In 2010, Cantwell established a program when he came to Grigori. It has already taken 3 MMC titles. Much of this success can be attributed to his love of wrestling and understanding of the sport.
Wrestling's a little bit unique. There's nowhere to hide. You can't blame your teammates. How come you didn't block? How come you didn't throw the ball? How come you didn't catch the ball? You know, wrestling is just you. You can't lie to yourself. It's you and another kid out there on the mat. And in overtime, do you have what it takes to finish the match? Win or lose, did you give it everything you got?
In the past 25 years coaching, Cantwell has had 8 MMC championships, 3 team section championships, 52 individual league champions, 25 state wrestlers, 5 state medalists, and 1 state title. Among his final accomplishments as a coach is the fulfillment of a promise he made to one wrestler.
Cadence Mitchell is everything that a wrestler is. He's that kid that goes out there and buries himself every single practice. He leaves nothing for the end. He's exhausted at the end of every day.
He's a big part of my life. I see him almost every day now since freshman year, going and say what's up. And from the wrestling room to classroom, it's a big part of my life.
Yeah, I promised Cadence that if he did everything I asked, that I would stick around for his senior year. I promised him that I think it was after his freshman year. And so I had always intended to retire 1 year early. And I apologize to the rest of my guys that are seniors, but Cadence is the one I promised.
Having finally fulfilled his promise, Cantwell will be concluding his coaching career.
I have a freshman daughter, and she plays volleyball. And I have a 7th grade daughter who plays soccer. And I just want to be dad. I just want to sit in the stands. I don't want to coach. I just want to sit in the stands, eat sunflower seeds, and be a dad.
We have a date, November 10th next year, which is the first day of wrestling. We're going to go out and have a beer because I want to make sure he's not doing wrestling practice, because I know the kind of guy he is. It's going to be very hard for him to walk away.
Although Cantwell will not be returning to the mats next season, his teaching career continues. This has been Sam Meredith reporting for JNN.
Thanks, Sam. February 4th was National Signing Day, and 9 of our senior athletes have officially committed themselves to their respective colleges. For women's soccer, there's Mariah McDuffie to Chico, Autumn Smithers to University of San Francisco, Allie Rocha to William Jessup, and Carly Hall to Wayne State College. And also, Matt Vargas to Chadron State for football. Other recent commits include 4 senior softball players: Melanie Menor to UC Santa Barbara, Cassie Apple to Pacific University, Samantha Schaefer to Vanguard University, and Morgan Modesto to Santa Clara University. Congratulations, Jags! The spring season is quickly approaching, and teams have already begun preseason play. Check out JagNetworkNews for recent scores and upcoming games. That's it for your JNN Winter Sports Box. I'm Anaisa Medina. Back to you, Matthew.
Thanks, Anaisa. Seniors, pay attention because these next few announcements are just for you. Your FAFSA applications are due by Monday, March 2nd. The application can be found online, and applying for it makes you eligible for both Cal and Pell Grants. Another great way to earn money for college is through scholarships. There are many local and national scholarships that are expiring this month. Seniors who applied for careers in manufacturing, there is a mandatory meeting next week to continue this process. If you are attending the Disneyland Grand Night trip, your final payment is due on Monday, March 2nd. Now, let's take a look at a new segment with Julia Lobo.
What's up, Jags? I'm Julia Lobo, and this is the Trend Report. For this episode, fashion. Let's take a look. This was a big trend on the runways at Paris Fashion Week, but it can be hard to transition cozy pieces into the warmer spring season. Cardigans, bright scarves, and loose sweaters are great transition pieces, and just a few ways you can achieve this look. I brought in sophomore Lauren Silvera to see exactly how she makes knits work.
The knit trend is just like a sweater, and you just like throw it on, and it can like come off and like wear it with like something underneath, or you can just like wear like a dress and just like have it on as well. This is just like a cardigan from Engel, and then the shirt's from Free People and just like a tank top. I like the knit trend because it's like really comfortable, and you can like pair it with like a t-shirt, or you can just wear it with like leggings, or you could wear it like over the dress. So it's just like really easy to like pair it with anything.
If your style is a bit more preppy, clean and classic is the trend for you. It's all about taking basic pieces and dressing them up for a put-together outfit. Button-ups, simple patterns, and layering really polish the look. On the complete opposite side, if you're not into clean-cut looks, street grunge might be the trend for you. Everything from distressed denim to casual flannels are here to stay for 2015. Combat boots, graphic tees, and knee-highs are all retro trends that are making a comeback. And that wraps up my top 3 fashion trends. Don't forget to check out JagNetworkNews for everything and more mentioned in this episode. Next time, I'll be sharing the latest trends in technology and social media. I want you to tweet me screenshots of your favorite apps, videos, pictures, and vines with the Twitter hashtag TrendReportWithJulia and become part of the Trend Report. I'm Julia Lobo, and that's what's trending. Back to you, Stephanie.
Thanks, Julia. Are you interested in cheering for the 2015-2016 school year? There will be a mandatory meeting on Thursday, March 5th in the multipurpose room at 6:30. Juniors and seniors, did you know that you're allowed 3 days of approved absences a year for college visits? You must see Ms. Shepard at least 7 days before your trip in order for it to be approved. Next up, crowdsourcing with Tabari Devone.
Who do you think your celebrity lookalike is?
The only person I can think of is Pocahontas, but I look nothing like her.
Pocahontas. Who is your celebrity lookalike?
I've been told Rob Dyrdek, but I'd say that's pretty close actually, so we'll go with that one.
Your hair was just
like, you know, man bun. Man bun.
Right.
You can like fold it back, maybe if you grew it out.
Right.
Caillou.
Did you say Caillou? Are you talking about the Caillou? Oh, I love that show.
Little Bill.
Yeah.
Little Bill. Hey.
Check out my mixtape.
No. All right.
Elsa. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's still on film. You can't kid that. Well, that's it for this week's crowdsourcing. I'm Tabari Devone. See you next time.
Thanks, Tabari. If you are applying to be on next year's JNN staff, your applications are due on Monday by 3 o'clock. Gregori's Got Talent will be held on Friday, March 6th at 7 p.m. in the multipurpose room. High Voltage will also be performing a free show after the talent show. Battle of the Sexes Dress-Up Week kicks off on Monday, March 16th, followed by a Sadie's Dance on Friday, March 20th. Be on the lookout for more information on all the dress-up days. Next up, we share some final memories with Principal Albritton.
Hey, I'm Tommy Tran, and as many of you know, today is Mr. Albritton's final day as principal here at Grigori. I know the past few weeks must have been crazy for you.
It has been. A couple of weeks ago I applied for this position. Some things changed in my life at home. My mom's getting older, my wife's retired. I saw the opportunity and I put my name in for it and went through a pretty extensive interview process, and they called the other day to tell me that I got it. And I thought I was nervous before the interview. Now I'm really nervous about the job and leaving Grigori High School.
So what exactly are you nervous about leaving here at Grigori? Like, what are you going to miss?
Well, I think it's more that than anything. It's missing the relationships that we built, the programs that we built, really the culture that we have here.
Can you tell me about some of the highlights you've had in these past 5 years at Grigori?
This year, there's been a lot of highlights, really. The bonfire at homecoming was something that was exceptional. And the homecoming basketball game this year versus Xenox was another incredible experience. So most of my greatest memories are about you guys.
Are you going to miss us here at Grigori?
I'm going to miss you guys a lot. You guys made quite a difference in my life, in my career and education. It made me look at things a little bit differently over the years. So yeah, I'm going to miss you guys. This last week, kids coming in and sharing, their thoughts and memories, of our experience together is incredibly special. So yes, definitely I'm going to miss you guys.
As I said, it's kind of an emotional thing for me to say goodbye.
Even though you cared about my teaching, I felt like you cared about me more.
He really has this ability to see the best in people.
I think Grigori has been such a great place to work because
you have made it that way.
We know there's some good left in you. You don't have to go all the way to the dark side. Good luck.
Good luck. Bye. Keep on rocking.
Remember what Mr. Albritton has been saying for the past 5 years.
I never expect more of you than I do of myself, but I gotta tell you, I expect a lot of myself.
Well, that's it for JNN Today. I'm Matthew Martinez.
And I'm Stephanie Romero. See you next time.